Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Xargun. He's the Allied commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. And I pick here a dot base at Sumatra, full of resources. So more resources I can ship back to Malaya and then transfer to Korea. This is my submarine attacking, I think, a convoy, but the escorts are today in the right position, attacking me. And this ship's already upgraded with better equipment. You can see this K gun. This is already better equipment to for sub hunting. So my ship is in deep water, but it cannot really avoid the attacks. It must surface, or it will sink. And in desperation, it's send out all the torpedoes and try to do something with the deck gun. I can create here some hits on the AP, and these are 14 centimeter, so they can create really damage. But the problem is, you need really hits with the torpedoes, and they are all missing. And at the end, my submarine is going down, but a little damage to an AP. But this is the first, no, not the first, but the first fleet submarine I really lose. Before I lost only small, shorter range submarines, second class submarines. Yeah. But I would say this is very typical in 43. So Japanese submarines are good in 42, but latest in 43 they're outdated. First in summer of 44 they're getting radar, then they have maybe a chance again. I also find here this mines field. I have a local minesweeper here in this port, or on duty. So I can detect the enemy mines immediately, so nothing happens. Now we have standard airstrikes, not really creating too much damage. I think this is now clear terrain again, and it was able, at least able to create some damage and slow them down. And this is for sure clear terrain. This is this road junction. I was not sure if Xargun attacked me, and because I have only this local Chinese police force. This is of course not for fighting. So I want to give pressure to the Chinese units there. There's still a lot of units getting only disabled, so most likely they are still active. Hudson's attacking the B-17s. This is D and E. D is a long range, but with less defensive guns equipped, and the E is more the standard. But I think the mass production is first the F. So this is the second day, I think we have a sweep here. So I think Xargun simply forgot to switch off this sweep, so the broken elements of yesterday are still trying again to attack me. And then a sweep still also need normally the advantage, or at least numbers are important. If you don't have numbers, then the enemy simply overwhelm you, and the best pilot will have a hard time to fight against 5 or 6 or a dozen enemy fighters. So I get rid of these enemies. So I guess these two both fighter wings are now very depleted and out of pilots, out of airframes. And low on morale for sure. Good, some ground attacks. That looks fine. This is still this Highlander division. And also some Hudsons attacking me here. But they've reduced bomb load, so. In Vincent. I think Vincents are, they can carry this 1,000 pound bomb, so. I thought Vincents and Vindicators, I'm not more sure if it's maybe even the same airplane or only because it's one British and other one Commonwealth. Maybe something like this. Or Vindicators can operate from aircraft carrier and Vincent's not. Maybe a downgrade, a soft downgrade. Good, I attack here again at Sening, second or third time, I'm not more sure, but I had supplies and back at 99% strength, so. Enemy fort is down, but this is still high mountain, so there's a terrain bonus for sure. And yeah, I can destroy Chinese units, but I also suffer some disabled, so maybe I wait 3-4 days and try again. I still have time because these are all Chinese divisions, I must buy them out, so. And there's nothing more, I must only take Xenin and then it's over. So. This was only bombardment. And more bombardments. More. And more. But here are heavy guns, so here I can inflict real damage. And Bendoing. Battle 5, 6 or 7, not more sure. Can take down the fort, but you can still see that the Dutch simply triple the attack value. My attack value is now 1-to-1 more or less, so I don't have more problem with overcome the terrain, but the Dutch can still hide behind the mountain. So still one division against disabled. This small, I mean, yeah. So I need 5 days to fix it, but the number one issue is still in Java supplies. I don't have really enough supplies to fix all my disabled units in the maximum speed. Goodie. Some upgrades. Could be better, but it is also not a bad turn. I still need time to destroy the Dutch and the Chinese. Air losses. Again, slightly in my favor, but nothing too important. So there was a B-17 crashing by ops losses and the 3 Warhawks going down. I think they were correct. Yeah. So if you have like something like this reported 4, then they are underreported, or it can also happen. I think that there was an ops loss at Xargun. So maybe the B-17, oh no, this is an additional 5. Oh, cool. So I guess there was one additional ops losses, I don't know where they are, but normally these numbers are always true, and this is not always correct. And for me it was really only 2 light bombers, a medium bomber, and 0. And out of this I lost 2 pilots, okay. I also lost a real submarine. This is a long distance, a super long distance, let's say this is better. Normal is like 8,000 to 9,000. Then you have long distance, the Japanese have 14,000, and 24,000 is a super long distance. There's a I-5 400 type, I think they have 30,000, 32,000, but that is a special type. So, and this is also a fleet submarine. You can see 4 tubes in the front, 2 in the rear, and 2 14-centimeter guns, front and rear. So this is a powerful submarine, but the problem is it's too late. 10 years ago, this was a top submarine. Now, in 42, it's a little outdated already. No radar, and this really will not help. And Japanese submarines first get in 44, 45 radar, so this is a long distance still to go. Singing attack, but there'll be no victory. But I arrive in this hex, so I can maybe crash this unit and then open again the supply line. I arrive here, the Chinese don't attack, so maybe this guy is really very weak. I will try to kick him out. Also, now a second regiment arrives here in this hex, so maybe I can kick one or both of them. It's a question of time. Cylon looks fine, my carriers are all back and can now fix their damage. There's not too much really to do, but this little stuff is, you can see, 2-3 days, maybe 4 days, and I can fix this all. No. But yeah, it's normal. There's no side story. Was this destroyer had a coalition with a heavy cruiser, I think. Just I think 2 days ago, somewhere here, without the interaction of the enemy. So it was really a purely coalition. So this happens again and again. So I hope I can sneak into my port and fix the damage. I must only take Colombo to get a shipyard, or I must return to Singapore. Bendering was also not a really success, but yeah, a lot of disabled, not so much disabled. I could attack with these 2 divisions, but I can also wait. Biggest issue is again, I have here enough supplies, but I'm running low on supplies in my ports, and they more or less also ask for supplies. So Batavia, Bendering, and Surabaya are the 3 locations on Java need supplies, and then they're moving the supplies around where highest priority. That is all fine. It's all fine. Not much activity in the west. Today was also a quiet day here in the east. I call back some my Navy Guard units. I think they are not really good for frontline duty. That is not their purpose, so I call them back. Maybe I can find a better destination for them and location to fight. I will try to attack here, but I'm not sure how strong is the enemy. No. A lot of units, but maybe all a little weak units. New Zealand also was no change. Everything is fine. The 1 unit is totally ready, nothing lost, and the other one is now rebuilding their strange. So you can see, I would guess roughly 40%. Well, you can see here 44% of TOE is on the map. I think this is, and 4% is active. You must read it like this, I think. Yeah, this unit have 100% on the map and 99 is active. Yeah, correct. So there was a little air battle here. And today I lost here no pilot, maybe airframe. I never know if I lose an airframe. And the Oscar lost also nothing. Maybe this guy get a kill, because could be. This guy could also have a kill, and maybe this guy. So 3 airplanes shut down. Good. Anything else? Not really. So I will try to attack Colombo tomorrow. That would end the operation of Cylon. And then I still need to take more or less Bendwing, and maybe best case also Brisbane and these three cities. This is the maximum advance plus a little cleanup here and here, but that is all. After this I have nothing more to conquer. I'm far too late, or also don't want and cannot attack India at the same time with Australia. Choose what you want. India or Australia with scenario 1. With scenario 2 you can maybe do both, but no. I was thinking, and maybe I can still do this, to land somewhere in South India or here at east of India, Bangladesh, simply only to create a buffer. I'm not sure, we will see. Then take care, bye bye.